something, and your baby mama gon' something. 26 on a bench truck with a bad from Dykeman. She Dominican, but she light-skinned. Might beat that indictment. This is celebrate. Got 1,000 ones and 1,000. Them seminary boys get money. Where you from? Just 1,000 buns. My Philly got a. She only on the weekend. She mad as at me right now because I was her best friend DM, Miss Field.
Good evening from Toyota Center. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, yes, we are ready for takeoff.
And Ed, the Rockets are flying high. If they keep feeding the beard or feeding the streets, either way, this is a lethal backcourt.
It's been a launching pad for threes and so much more. Let's get ready for the tip. The New Orleans Pelicans control the tap. Hayden to Holiday. A pass taken away by the Rockets. Now Paul with the basketball. He'll run the offense. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Hayden to Holiday. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Ed, this is like show and tell back in kindergarten. You show the ball, and then you tell him with the easy lay.
Going back to the pre-K days, Jay. Capella to Harden. Beyond the arc for three. His first effort off the mark. To Julius Randle. Holiday. Hayden. To Davis. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Oh, he can't connect. Chance for Chris Paul. Deep two there. Won't go. To Payton. Inside, he scores.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Rockets in control of the basketball. To Anthony. For three. And Davis there to grab the rebound. To Julius Randle. Nothing going here on that drive. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
To Capella. From the outside, no good.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Paul across the timeline. 8-2 our score. Anthony to Harden. Not it's blocked by Davis.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And count the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Anthony to Capella. That'll be rejected by Davis.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
Pick that chin up. This is a game of runs. They were on one, now you might be on one.
New Orleans will take it up. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
On and off the court, Jrue Holiday is one of my favorite players. He always brings that passion and intensity on the hardwood floor. But this game always comes back to why do you play? And there's no doubt about it. He plays for his wife, Lauren, and also his baby girl, Drew Tyler. His wife, while pregnant, found out that she had a brain tumor behind her right eye. He skipped the season, stayed with his wife, helped her to have her baby, and also supported her while she went through a serious time. I don't know what else defines leadership other than a man like Jrue Holiday.
Knocks it down from mid-range. Jay, he's played for a number of teams in the Western Conference, no less. What do you make of Paul and his willingness to embrace a challenge?
Well, for the first 12 years of his career, he was ball dominant. The ball was forced to be in his hands every possession because nobody else, other than CP3, could make a play. Now there's a shared responsibility with the playmaking skills, and that only allows him to play looser, to play freer, to play more like he played in college, hunting his own shot and thinking pass second, score first.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Paul. It's no good. Shots not going down.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Davis to Holiday. Straight on look. Not that time, and not his shot.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
To Holiday. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Fires the three. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
First quarter in the books. The Pelicans in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Ball into the front court. Right now, down 7 to Carter Williams. Oh, he had him there for a second. Paul. The drive right to the basket. Oh, Davis up to turn that one away. Holiday controls the basketball. Looking to make something happen and scores.
Jrue Holiday really showed the world last year that he was special during that playoffs against the Golden State Warriors and Stephen Curry. He's battled through injury, some off-the-court adversity with his wife, but he's rebounded stronger than ever, averaging around 19 points a game last season, the highest of his 9-year career.
Holiday. To Davis. trying to cash in. Tough shot. Hand in his face. He makes them pay. Inside or outside? Can any 7-footer in the NBA match this guy's versatility?
Not yet. Not yet, but Kristaps Porzingis is very, very close.
To Paul. Driving right to the basket. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Rockets have the ball. To Paul. Here comes the screen. And the basket good at the rim. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
Paul with it up top. His guys currently down by 13. Down low for Tucker. A lot of contact. No whistle. Nothing going here on that drive. To Davis. Carter Williams with it up top. His guys trail by 13. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good. Whistle stops play. Timeout New Orleans as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Hayden to Davis. Deep left corner. Here's a chance from long range. And it's Capella with the rebound. Paul into the front court. Trailing by 11. That's blocked by Moore. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Pelicans. Harden. Paul. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient offensive player.
Holiday. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And when we start talking about some of the top players in the game, can we talk about the guy that got first-team All-NBA for the third time in 4 years? Can we talk about the guy who was the second leading scorer in the league last year with 28 points per night? Can we start mentioning AD's name with the best in the game starting now?
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
1 minute left in the second quarter.
Defense making the ball carrier work. It's Paul for two. Knocks it down off the step back.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Oops, he missed the first one. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Got a piece of it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Hayden into the front court. Up a dozen. To Davis. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Knocked loose. Pelicans have it. Stuffs it down with authority. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
The drive right to the basket. Not going to have it this time. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. "20-footer at the buzzer. It's good, just as the horn sounds. Inching a little closer, but still down at the break.
The Pelicans didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
And now Houston has the basketball. Take stock of the floor. James Harden. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one. The way he gets to the line, you have to respect every part of his game.
He is an occupational hazard for referees. He's the MVP of drawing fouls. He constantly baits the defender, which makes the defender's hands drop, which allows James Harden to drop buckets on you.
Now Paul with the basketball. Trailing ball as the Rockets have it. To Harden. Payton. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. To Paul. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce. Curling inside. Holiday to Julius Randle. Nice pass to set things up.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
And they call it.